Hello and welcome. 23rd of April, 18 days into our journey with receiving abundance, being your authentic self. Now, even though you have not learned Reiki, some of you have, some of you haven't, but for 18 days, you've received the energy of Reiki. You have touched upon some magic, some blessing, some bliss, some sort of divine connect that you have with your own God, your own light, your true core self. And I understand that in the last 3 days, a lot has changed, not just for you, me, for your friends, your family, around the world. A lot has changed, right? However, what I want you to focus on today is being your true authentic self. So whatever Reiki you have received, make it even more powerful, make it even more potent, and make it even more about you. All right? You've survived this for a year. You've been through the good, bad, ugly, all of it. I want to ask you, in the last 1 year, how often have you cleansed your hands, sanitized your commodities, the things you touch, all of that? And how often during the day did you really cleanse your mind, your thoughts, your emotions? Every time you get a call, do you know how bad it is? Do you know this one has been admitted? Do you know this one was sneezing? Do you know that one was talking about this? How great have you made the pandemic? How great have you made this situation? Now, what I don't want is for you to give up on this 18 days of work, because it was very intense. It was a huge commitment from everyone's part. So what I'm going to talk about is, how do you create separations? Is this disease outside of you? It's very much part of your world. You're very much connected to everybody who's going through it. You're very much connected to the environment. Is there really a separation? And how do you really create that separation when you start judging? Oh, this one got it because this one did this one did that. Is it like they deserve it? There's so many people who've got it even sitting at home, right? But the minute you start judging something, you create that separation, and that takes you into rightness and wrongness of things. It takes you into a space where you could go into a space of superiority, or you could go into a space of somebody else being lesser than you and you being more, greater than them, from that space of comparison. And will you create anything greater when you go into that space of comparison? When we are all existing in oneness, we are all there, right? So no point judging it, fearing it, being angry about it, venting about it. It's all allowed. Of course, it's all allowed in moments. But making yourself small, or making yourself a victim, or making yourself helpless is not allowed. It's just not there in your universe. Because you're all very potent, powerful, amazing women. And you are holding the fort at your home for a lot of other people. And you have greater dreams that you want to accomplish. So we're going to focus on that right now. And I'd ask you to keep pen, paper with you. I require you to draw a big Om on that paper. Okay? So I've done a little bit of it like this. That Om on paper. All right? So you draw that Om. And then write your name somewhere around it, wherever on that sheet of paper, write your name. And then write the first word that is coming in your mind. And if it is a negative thought, if it is like fear, then immediately go to the polarity of it, which is faith. So don't write fear, but write faith. If it is helpless, then write hope. You want clarity on this, please ask. So the thought that is coming to your mind, you write that. If you're getting the word power and magic, then write that. If you feel like you want to send blessings to people, then write that. You could also write prayer. So any three energies that are showing up for you, write those. If they're negative, you convert it to positive. And then you write down things that you have been working towards for this year. Like Rishali, you have goals of creating your blog. So you write, I'm so grateful for this blog, which is being appreciated and read by so many people. The travel plans that you have, I'm so excited to be in Paris with my family, and the scenery is so beautiful. I'm so excited that my business venture is creating so much money for me. Okay? Whatever it is that is showing up for you. The words that popped up for me this morning were oneness, faith, hope, prayer, possibilities, abundance, and joy. Yeah. So, and I made a little, like how you have a crossword or a pathway with it. And I also wrote down the things that I really want to be. And most importantly, I'm choosing to be a healthy body. I'm choosing to embrace the part of me which is happy, joyous, confident, and I'm choosing to change whoever is willing to choose that change with me. And everywhere I was judging something, it is because that exists in me. So if I'm seeing, actually, I'm not seeing people doing anything wrong because I feel what they're choosing is from their awareness and it's okay with me. But if I see people sitting at home, then I'm judging that and then I'm checking myself on that because it's all right. It's again their choice. If I'm blaming somebody else for the situation, that's again judgment. Will I change anything with my judgment? No. I'm expecting others to be like this. I'm expecting people to be in isolation. Expectation weighs you and the other person down. It cannot create greater. So become aware where you're expecting things to change because you have expectations from other people. How will you bring that back to you? Look at that. And everywhere you're seeking validation still, even if it is like tiny bit of it, break that pattern immediately because it's not contributing. It will never contribute. Nobody can validate what you're going through. Nobody can validate whether you're thinking right or wrong. Only you know, right? So please break that expectation, validation patterns that you're still holding on to. The minute you hear somebody panicking, so there are two people and this person is panicking. Instead of them putting you down, you just say, hey, stop. What would you like me to do right now? Right? Can you do anything? Great, do that. If you can't, say, you know what? I will pray for you and I will send you blessings and I hope the situation changes and I hope your fear goes away. But beyond that, what can you do? You can send food if that's a possibility. What are the other things that you can do to change the situation? Do that. Okay. Instead of, oh shit, this has happened to them, I'm not far behind. Everything this is, let's just destroy and uncreate that. All right. And everywhere you're feeling helpless, I can't do anything, this is a world situation, who am I? Please stop that. Because even one person, when they choose to create joy and happiness, it just does. And there is no defined life and death expectancy here, right? So whatever it is that you want to do in this life, think about those things and get to doing that without making anything significant. And remember, just like you're doing sanitizing, cleansing, bathing, you are doing that with your thoughts as well. You're doing that for your children as well. Every time you're checking your children or your partner or people at home about how this will create disease, remember the lie of prayer. The universe listens to your words, your energy. So what will your energy be? Will it be of fear? Will it be of, oh God, I'm next? Or will it be of, I'm so grateful that I'm a healthy body. I'm so grateful that my family is safe. I'm so grateful that I'm getting everything with ease. And remember, when you start preparing, okay, let me get all the medications, let me get all the requirements. What are you doing? You're inviting it. Like if a guest has to come over, you will get the food and the ingredients and spread the table and invite them home. Similarly, when you have that fear and that preparation for this disease, what if, you are only being an invitation to it. And how many people have actually done that and created that in their space? Like Sheetal, the other day when you shared that your two families in the same space and one family is so fearful and you were thinking, hey, why are they being so fearful? And I'm so glad and grateful that I'm not in that space, right? And you know what got created later on. So wouldn't we really choose gratitude over judgment and expectations? Wouldn't that be so much easier? So you could close your eyes, you could take a long deep breath, and with your permission, I'll be sending out Reiki energy for you to feel this faith, feel this bliss. And if there's still even 0.2%, 0.1% of doubt or negativity or toxicity, please release it. Allow your body to have ease with that release. Take a long deep breath and say, I'm healthy. I'm abundant. I love my body. And I'm so grateful for my home, my family, the comforts, the money, the joy, the ease, the abundance. Take a long deep breath and release anything that is not contributing to all that you've been grateful for. Release the fear for other people as well and immediately fill it with faith. And know that your friends, family, relatives, anyone who may be going through a bad time right now, who may be going through a health crisis, is only getting better. They're doing their own internal work and getting better. You can send out blessings to them. Expand your heart out. Fill it with faith, hope, love, and prayer. You are connected to your divine. And from that space of total bliss, that heaven, that garden, with herbs that heal, with light that glows, with the hand that protects you, send that energy to your family and friends who can receive this space, who can receive you as this positive, abundant energy, and heal them. You are who you choose to be. You have the power of choice. What would you choose in this moment? Take your focus on that Om that you draw. See that Om within your heart. And it's energizing, repairing each and every cell in your body for you to be that healthy body. It's releasing all the negative thoughts. It's releasing all the doubts. It's releasing any fragment of dirt that you may have picked on from other people. And now you have choice to let it go. Connect to your body and ask your body to heal. It's 18 days of receiving this beautiful Reiki energy. It has worked with you. It has calmed you. It has made you more positive. It has made you more hopeful. And it has allowed you to create a life ahead. You've made your choices. Focus on those choices. Focus on all the relationships that you want to enjoy. Focus on all the good spaces that you want to create for yourself and others. Focus on what next are the joyous moments that you want to enjoy with your family. What are the places that you want to visit? And invite your body to make itself stronger for you to be able to accomplish all this that you have planned for yourself. And ask your body with a lot of gratitude to give you messages every time you forget the magic of you. So the next time an ache or pain shows up, you know that you're going into doubt. And it's time to again express gratitude to your body for all that it is doing for you. And remind yourself that you're a healthy body. You're a beautiful, healthy body. Allow the light to flow into your body and sense the energy going up from the back of your spine, right from your tailbone, going up to your lower back and supporting you in all that you desire to accomplish. All your plans of travel, all your plans of making something, creating something, earning money, making money, having money. Allow this energy to flow into you, your lower back, and up your spine. Learn to ask for support. Learn to ask for help. Learn to ask for what you truly wish to have. Allow this energy to flow into your shoulders. Take a long deep breath and release all the expectations that you may have set upon other people. Free them of that burden. And know that the universe is supporting you in all that you're choosing to be and do. Allow this energy to flow up into your neck and give you flexibility. Give you flexibility to choose. Give you flexibility to accept. Give you flexibility to not judge you. Give you flexibility to accept this new, authentic you, which is free from biases, free from judgment, free from expectations of other people, and free to make new choices, and free to change those choices too. Have some ease in your neck. Allow the energy to flow. You could roll your neck slightly and have ease with this energy flow. Sense this energy going up to your crown and creating space to connect to your higher consciousness. Feel this light traveling up to the heavens, because this is where this light is coming from and protecting you. Feel the oneness with your divine and reassure yourself that you are blessed, protected, safe, loved, and gorgeous and sensual, and you have the power to create what you desire. Just make those choices wisely and for the highest good of the planet and yourself. Stay in this energy, stay in this light for as long as you desire. Feel the Reiki healing you. Feel the warmth in your body. Feel the power in your heart. And every time you go into doubt, listen to this again. Draw your Om, write your name, and write those 3 words that give you the power to be you. Keep the focus on your breathing and slowly get comfortable with this energy. You may require to sip some water. You may require some more sugar or salt. Just flow. Whenever you're ready, rub your palms, cup your eyes, open your eyes in that palm, and then hug yourself and say, I love myself. I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful. Super blessed, super grateful to each one of you for being here, for receiving this. Now please go out there and share this faith with more people, because the world can really use your authentic energy to heal. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Love you all.
In some ways it works out, in some ways it just doesn't work out, no matter jitna bhi karo.
I'm so glad you bring this up, because this is what polarity is, right? Our mind is always yes, no, right, wrong. This is what is a polarity, and this is what takes you into judgment of the right and wrong as well. But when you say decision, if you were to just choose, then the path is just flowing for you. But when you talk about decisions, decisions become heavy, because you know that this is what I'm, when you're vested in the outcome, that when I take a decision, it has to end this way. This person has,
Okay, so maybe decision is a wrong word. When you're choosing something
yeah.
and
So
you
you've
feel this is
chosen it.
my, so you feel this is the right choice.
Absolutely. But why right again?
Well, this is a choice. In this moment, this is what I choose
I
to
would
do,
prefer to
right?
do. But
Yeah,
somebody else can still choose something different. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Suppose there's a last piece of cake left. You choose to eat it, you eat it and it's finished, but somebody else wanted to have it too. Now you can't read that person's mind. And from their point of view, at least you should have asked before you were eating it. There is still no right and wrong.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about anyway. Abhi, it's
I am getting what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. But again, when we are making choices, we are making choices from our space for us in that moment. And
hmm,
there will still be people who will judge you as wrong. But when you make a choice, it is going to drive you towards what you've chosen.
hmm.
So everything will occur in that space. And all the dirt will also come up in that space. And that is what you have to deal with, because you've made a choice to reach somewhere. Like I said, today, when you choose to be your own power, there will be more muck coming your way, because the universe is reminding you, hey, you chose to be you. So,
And Aditi, people behave badly, and then the next minute they act like, and that's what I was thinking yesterday. But in their space, they're not behaving badly. In their space,
absolutely,
we are the ones who stood up to them and are now saying that, hey, dude,
yeah,
you're behaving badly.
yeah,
But for them, this is what they've always been.
yeah, true,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's just that you had these nice colored glasses that you were wearing, that, okay, let me give them another.
Chance.
Yeah.
No, or let me put it that way. You knew what they were all about.
So I just hope this conversation contributes to each one, wherein you know that you've made a choice to reach somewhere. On that path, when you don't have expectation, when you don't have judgment, when you don't have anything, there will be automatically people coming to support you and guide you. Now it's up to you to take it or leave it. But at the same time, if you put expectations and limitations,
No, Aditi, also on the other hand, there will be people who support and guide you, but there will also be people who you will expect support and guidance from, and they
exactly what
will,
I'm saying. That's
yeah.
exactly what I'm saying. When you have expectations on certain people, then you're limiting yourself.
Hmm. ठीक है, let me put it, even if expectation nahi hai, you just expect, again I'm using word expect, but you think ki chalo, this is the way. You will face so many challenges along the
You
way.
you have to, because
Hmm.
when you're choosing to be your higher self, okay, you have to deal with the layers to let go of. And these are layers of judgment, expectation, superiority, validation, pleasing, all of that, which take you away from your authentic self. Yeah, you want to be courageous, you want to fight the world, you want to tell the world this is right and wrong, but you can't do it from the space of only I know it all.
Hmm.
And the minute you get stuck, you say, okay, you know what? I need to see something else here. Show me. Like, like with this pandemic, you can get bothered and suffer, or you can just choose to say, I choose to be my healthy self. How can I contribute to somebody else? Yeah.
Hmm.
Not from a space of superiority again, not from a space of judgment again. And also, when somebody comes up to you who's traveled, who's not wearing masks, who's careless, and Tanya, take it to your situation right now, how the other person is or is manipulating you. You still have awareness that this is not something that I would choose to associate with. But when you don't take action, you're not being true to your authentic self. Okay, suppose I have a friend I know who's been exposed and stuff like that, and I also choose to step out with this person and let go of all my guards and protocols. Then I'm just trying to please this person. Chalo rehne dete hain na. It'll just make this person happier. I'm not choosing greater in that moment. Not for me, not for my family, not for my friends, not for this person. But if I choose to be courageous and say, look, you know what? I appreciate everything that you're doing. I appreciate the adventure that you're living your life with. However, I'm choosing to not be a part of it. And then forever, this person might not want to see my face again. But those are the choices that I still have to make and be okay with. But if I make this choice and I still have a charge to it, like, oh shit, you know, maybe this person really needed to go out. I should have gone. What did I do? What did I... Doesn't work that way then. These are the strong struggles that you go through to come to your authentic self. And the more you choose to be and the more you commit to being your authentic self, the more struggles will come up. That is why I'm again reminding everybody, after 21 days, life is not going to be this beautiful blue purple bubble. Life will throw shit at you because you made a choice. And that is the time to be true to you. And that is the time to throw on the group, this is what shit is coming my way. What can I do? That's how you ask for support. This is what my body is showing me. What do I do? Because 21 day is just preparation. Real adventure starts after these 21 days. And some of you have already experienced it because you've been in the space longer. You've been practicing something for over a year now. So you've already experienced some upheavals that you have overcome more than once. So be prepared for that. Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up as well. So everywhere you're resisting conflict because you don't know how, you don't know the why, you don't know how you'll get out of it. It feels like Abhimanyu's Chakravyuh. Please invite it. Invite it and finish it off. Because till you don't cross this conflict, you will not be willing to receive the abundance. What if this conflict is the creation of something even more blissful and magical? You know, like they say, and it sounds very cliched that the diamond has to go through its, you know, cuts and wounds to become the diamond. The gold has to go through its fire to become the gold. So similarly, just see that this is the shit that I need to deal with right now to come to my authentic divine self. And what will it take for you to have ease with it? You've got it with you. If you weren't prepared to do it, it won't come up. So just choose it. Don't resist it. Let go of all resistance, of all the goodness you're saying no to. Garbage, no garbage. I have a very interesting story with garbage, but I will say it off record. So yeah, I mean, just what can be fun? Put an alarm and just shout out, this needs to be done. So find ways, find fun ways to do things your way. Yeah, and I know it's lunchtime and we're all in a bit of a hurry, but again, thank you. And officially from my side, we're done.